Hello, I'm Julian Brooks. In this series of short videos, I'll show you how to use personal child logins in order to share any Twinkl resource with your children online. In this first video, I'll show you how to set your children up in the first place. So you can see from my screen that I'm already set up. I've got all my children in there and I've organised them into groups. But of course, when you first go on, you won't have this. So, just by the way, you see at the top it says Twinkl Tables Assessment. Just a quick note that personal child logins is a part of Twinkl Tables Assessment. But if you want to run the two things separately, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to worry about the assessment. All you need is the personal child logins aspect of it. Okay, so to find it, first of all, you go to your main Twinkl page, whatever you're on, and then you'll have your name and your icon there, and this is the waffle menu. Now your waffle menu will look slightly different to my waffle menu. So you click assessment. You remember I talked about it being to do with Twinkl Tables Assessment. So you click assessment and then that takes you to this page. Now when you first log in, you will have all this information on here, and also you'll need to just accept the agreement that pops up beforehand, and then once you've done that, you're straight through. So now we're going to add some children's names. There's a couple of ways of doing that. The first way is individually, so you can add a pupil there. Let's call this pupil Louise, and class is JB, and year is, call it year 4. So they've already got a username. The system sets them up with that automatically. You can change that if they don't like that, and it also gives them a single-use password as well. If you want to regenerate that, you can do too. I'll talk about single-use passwords in a later video. Click create and that's done. Now you can also upload multiple pupils together, and you're probably going to want to do this. So you click that and then you download the CSV template, and then all you do is you put the children's names or aliases into this template, their class and their year group. You select that file, upload it, and it populates this for you. Once you've uploaded your children's details, you can then download them if you want to. So if you click download, then you can either download them as a spreadsheet if you want to do that, and then you've got that available in Excel or whatever program you use, and you can download them as sticky labels as well, so you can kind of stick them in the book so they can see exactly what their login information is. Okay, so once you've got that sorted, rather than sharing with individual children, which from an admin point of view would be a bit of a nightmare, you can share with groups. So I'm going to create a new group now, and I'll call it group 7. Create, and there's group 7, and I'm going to add Fred, Betty, Barney and Wilma to this group. So I'll click plus after I've clicked the names of the children, and they're in group 7. So any lessons or resources that I share to group 7 will automatically go to those children. And if they're also in group 6 or group red, then any lessons that I share with those groups will also go to those children. So there are no restrictions to the number of groups you make. There's more or less no restrictions to the number of children you can have as well. We can talk about that later. And also the children can be in as many groups as you want, etc. So it's really flexible. In the next video, I'm going to be talking to you about how to share the resources with your children and share them with groups.